Touching.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are now at the quarterfinal stage. On table 2 we have our first two quarterfinals of Vic Klimbora and Prachtig Herin, both from the Wanderers Club in Gauteng. And both of them are seeded players. So this is going to be a very interesting outcome. After missing the first real opportunity, not an easy one, and getting away with a good safety in the end. Vic will have to try and play safety, playing a very attacking safety.
Close. Very good shot. Fox up on the blue with the rest.
Fakhri's potted a lovely green there. Not getting enough pace on the ball to get himself to the red. That goes into the left middle pocket. He'll lay a good safety down to the ball colours of this red. So both players not really getting in and going for some good safeties here. Fix has played an excellent shot here. Not leaving much of an option for Fakhri besides to go the right hand side of the peg down to the ball colours. And there's a foul. Rafik just clubbed the black before hitting the red, and he was making the referee aware of it. He might have not seen it. I'm not sure. Oh yes, it's been awarded. 7 points to Fakhri.
So quite impressive with the long shots and successful with that attempt though. Options here apart from putting the keyboard back in hole. Says this will be awful for the massive victory. The number 1 seed undefeated Charles Young.
A beautiful pot on the green from Fakhri. Leaving himself a little bit short on pace onto the red. He'd have to use the rest. He needs to basically just pull it back a little bit to try and stay on the black. But he's got quite an acute angle, so he'll play more with more power. It's not got away completely. There is a red to the right bottom, which Rafik can pot a little bit awkward, pressing over the pack. And if you've been watching the previous match, we all know that the favourite and the winner of the last 7 events was Charles Young. He has been knocked out by his teammate, who is playing on table 1. Charles will obviously be very despondent and probably disappointed that he could not play up to his potential, but I'm sure he'll be supporting his teammate Kevin fully in this match, and he'll be rooting for Kevin to try and win and go through that match on table 1. Fakhri lining up for the blue and contemplating on which side of the pack to go for on the next red, and playing sort of an in-between shot, not getting the best position. So he'll have to play a safety to go back down, or a good cut on the edge of the pack. Fakhri just running a little bit short of pace. Normally the ball bounces to the bottom cushion and back up. Rafik playing a full-blooded shot there, chancing his arm a bit, I would think, against Fakhri. Fakhri's not got his eye in yet, and if you're going to keep doing that against Fakhri, he's going to eventually get his eye in and punish him. So Rafik's got to be careful and rather play calculated shots if he wants to beat Fakhri. Fakhri is very dangerous. And he'll obviously be fancying his chances now that Charles is out of this tournament. And it has been him and Charles in most of the finals, so he would be fancying his chance here. Playing that much too hard in the centre back. So Fakhri is still 21 points ahead and giving Rafiq a chance. Rafiq, we've seen in the previous game, potted really very well. So Fakhri's got to watch him. He has so far produced the best game of the morning sessions and early afternoon. Made 250s in this match, so I still reckon he's still the guy to beat here. Running a little bit too much onto the black. Vic's indicating to the referee on a piece of dirt, maybe on the black ball. He's asking the referee Cobus Costain to clean the white. Cobus Costain is the head referee of the pool sector in South Africa. He referees all international 9-ball matches, black ball matches, American pool matches, Chinese pool. And he's also a very capable referee in snooker. He's been trained under the watchful eye of Andre du Toit in snooker. Fakhri getting a brilliant chance here to string a few balls together. Nice soft gentle touch into the center bag, giving himself a left on the left of the pack. If Fakhri can just control and keep his white on a string, he should be making a good break here. A little bit short on pace by Fakhri, but still it's not a difficult shot. He will go down for the blue. Again, running a little bit short. A good thing for Fakhri that he's on the yellow. A nice run up and down the table. Back for the red close to the center. Fakhri not making full use of his opportunity. Rafiq has got a chance back at the table. Just hampered a little by the red on the top cushion. Rafiq changing his mind on the shot. He's definitely playing the correct shot now. There's more to gain from potting this ball. It's staying on the black than going for the red next to the center bag. He pots his ball, he opens himself up to make a small break there. It's a nice, lovely shot. Not forced too much. It's a good pace. The angle's a little bit straight on the black, but he has got a slight angle to get to the red on the right side of the table. And ideally you'd want to get a bit more straighter on that red. That was exactly the problem that I mentioned. You just needed to either screw back or steal a bit more of the pocket to try and stand out for the red. Saying that he's still got this red yet. It's a very tricky red, but Rafiq has proven to us his spot to the time and time again in the previous match. And he takes it with a lot of ease. Some lovely controlled shot from Rafiq. He's starting to show some glimpses of the form that he had in the match against Ryan George. Some good control. Just got to keep his composure, keep the control. It's one shot and the effect snowballs every time if you don't keep control of the white.
see enough of the red. On the right-hand side, the 1-5. Cut back to the bottom right. He's going for it. He's got the rest.
Excellent pot from Rafik. Left himself beautiful on the red into the middle on the right side.
22.
But opting to go for the red in the corner, probably better control for position, but nowhere near the pot. I think Rafik just hurried the shot, but not giving it enough thought. And he's given Fakhri a very good chance to extend his lead. And knowing Fakhri Khudin, he'll take full advantage of this. Good solid pot from Fakhri. He will be looking to pot this black and take the red next to the pink into the middle. If not, maybe if he doesn't get into the middle perfectly, he'd want to get to the red on the left of the table. So he's got two options. If he doesn't get perfectly on red next to the pink, he will be playing for the red into the other middle. And that's exactly what he's opted to do. I think he's landed a little bit too close to the black for comfort. He's contemplating taking the red across to the right hand pocket, one next to the pink, and opting for a safety. Very, very surprising. Rafik will give this a full go. Just think the guys are playing the centre back too hard. It would be there in their interest just to roll the shot a bit better so that gives the ball a chance to go. And that's a great putt from Fakhri. That's an absolute steamer. Fakhri playing a really good snooker here. He's 19 points up and he doesn't want to make any mistakes at this stage of the game. Rafik definitely played that too wide. He's left a free, he hasn't left a free ball here, but Fakhri will definitely ask the white to be replaced. Everything to gain and nothing to lose yet. Rafik was a bit unlucky to get that jaw in the middle bag and go straight into the corner bag. He won't get that right again if he tries it. That's much better. Much better control shot from Rafik. And he's given Fakhri a chance to take this ball into the right hand pocket. Just put too much power into that shot. Fakhri just ran a little bit short of the brown. Rafik just went down and hit the ball. Not much care on the shot. It was very strange. .31 points lead for Fakhri Khudin. And all he needs is one red to secure the frame. Rafik needs the red with the blue and all the colors. And the brown is not easy at all on the table. Is Rafiq going to get some luck that he got early in the match? No, this time it's turning against him. Shots like that against Ryan George were dropping in on the side rail. It's not happening this time. It's almost the first game sealed for Fakhri. It's 32 points ahead. So Rafiq needs one snooker, which Fakhri obliges and gives him the snooker first. Rafiq concedes the frame, and Fakhri Khirdin is 1-0 up. So the first frame just taking 17 minutes in Fakhri's favor. Best of 3, anything can still happen. On table 1, the main table, we've got Kevin Shelver, who's beaten the favorite and Pro Snooker 7-time winner Charles Yonk. That's probably one of the biggest upsets the game has seen. Very unexpected of Kevin to beat Charles. Charles was obviously not at the top of his game, but on speaking to Charles after the match, he says that's the best Kevin has played against him in a long time, especially after he took one on lead. So all good for Kevin. And I can tell you, knowing Charles, he'll be supporting Kevin fully for this match. Kevin's his practice partner, by the way. Both reside in Port Elizabeth. Kevin's going to have to, on table 1, Kevin will have to put aside that match with Charlie. The adrenaline will still be pumping. He'll have to focus on his game against Ashraf, because Ashraf is a very capable potter and he'll have to get back into the game. He's a little bit behind there. We get back to our second frame on table 2. Fakhri Khirdin has just broken off and gone in off, leaving Rafiq Limbardo with ball in hand and a chance to open up with a break. Rafiq playing straight away a very attacking shot, potting the red and attacking. Not getting the best of positions, but knowing Rafiq, he's probably going to go for this blue too. And really playing an attacking style of snooker right now. And it was a tremendous spot by Rafiq. So at the moment, he's showing no fear. He's going all guns blazing. Another tremendous spot by Rafiq. How long can he keep going? What an amazing shot for Rafiq. He's getting into that flow again, where he made 250s in the previous match. It's lovely to watch when Rafiq is on song like this. Some nice control on the white there to get on the right side of the blue to go back towards the reds. There are a few options of reds, but Rafiq might choose to. Okay, he runs just a bit short. I thought Rafiq might go into the back or even choose the red closest to the black. He might have been trying that. Just ran a little bit short. This is the thing, when you're playing on a fast clock, at times you tend to underheat, and at other times you tend to overheat the ball. For those that don't know, this is Andy cloth. It's a completely new cloth to the South African market. It's one of the fastest cloths I've come across. We'd like to thank Andy Cloth for their sponsorship. And I think this will be the cloth for future events in South Africa. We're studying the table a bit, checking the different options out. Seems to be a problem there. I'm not too sure what is What is the problem? 12. The referee might have miscounted because there's 3 reds potted and the score says 25. So he's questioning how is it possible, because according to the score that's 4 reds. So they might have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 balls on the table. So 3 reds can be a maximum of 24 points. I'm not sure if that's what what Fakhri is questioning. Might be questioning that. So obviously they're having a look at the scoreboard to check if the referees erroneously put on an extra 8. So it says 2 reds and 3 blues. So obviously that was 1 blue too much. So that's an example for younger players. Always keep an eye on the scoreboard. The referee can make a mistake. In the end, the onus is on the player to correct the referee before the next shot starts. So that's very well done at Fakhri for spotting that. That just shows his experience and being aware of the score at all times. It's a good lesson to youngsters. Always watch the scoreboard. Referees can make a mistake, players can make a mistake. Keep your eye on the scoreboard. Know exactly what your situation is. And in the context of the match, that can always make a difference in the end of the game. 4 points, 1 point can make a difference. So well done on Fakhri for spotting that. Beautiful pot by Fakhri into the middle. Running again a bit short on pace, but still he's got his hand on the table, and he can get to that red closest to him. Lovely pot by Fakhri. You can see he's now slowing himself a little bit down just to make sure on the pots. And just as I say that, plays the black a bit too quick and his focus was not exactly there. Fakhri's again got a great chance here. He would be looking to maybe bring the black ball up to the black area so that the black becomes a part of the main break building area. Got a good opportunity here to take the white up for one of the reds. The red either to the side of the back of the 3 reds, or the red on the left of the pack that's open on its own. Plays it a little bit too hard, but he's got the red back into the center, so nothing wrong with that shot. It's a good pot from Fakhri, but he never got the right position. A bit too close to the cushion. He's going to opt to go for the yellow. Great power shot from Fakhri in potting the yellow, but not getting really anywhere. Good safety from Fakhri, and he's pulled back on that early 21 lead that Rafiq has taken. He wants to just be in touch on this frame, because the You don't want to lose touch of the frame. You want to always be within striking distance. And now both players choosing to play some good containing safeties.
His match against Shaw also wins against 139. And made 1-2 in a row. And time running for
It's a good wide ball by Fakhri, but a little bit soft on the strength.
too much to do. The second one there.
A lot of work for Rafiq to do here.
Rather the match 2-1.
And Rafiq gets a nice fluke going for the right hand corner pocket and getting the jaws, and he diagonally drops into the alternate corner pocket. This is where Rafiq can be dangerous sometimes, when he gets a little bit piece of luck and he starts spotting, but he's got no position. But once again, what's in a great double. However, I think he is not on the black at this. He has to play a safety, but look at that. Very nonchalant. And just hitting the black and not really worrying where the white goes. That's not going to bode him well in this match. If he plays like that, Fakhri is going to really capitalize on that. He's got to take it more seriously if he wants to beat Fakhri. Fakhri is the other top player. Now the Charl has fallen out. Fakhri is the next favorite. So if he wants to beat this favorite, he's going to have to play to beat him. It's not going to happen automatically. Fakhri slowly clawing his way back into the frame. And this is what he's known for. He's good at these safety battles. He's probably one of the best safety game players in the game in South Africa. Obviously, Charl Jonker showed us how good he is. But Fakhri is very renowned for his excellent safety play. People generally think he's a great potter. He is. But it's his safety that puts his opponents into trouble also. He's given Rafiq a chance back at the table. Once again, not easy to get position. The balls are all lined up to the middle bag, but just overrunning the ball a little bit. So I think Rafiq would be opting for the safety this time. Great shot choice there. Does he get it perfectly right? Good attempt to a safety. There is a long pot available for Fakhri. He will definitely attempt the shot. And played very well with a touch aside, coming off the cushion. Great position on the black. Fakhri playing some exhibition style position onto the red. Just playing it a touch too soft to get perfect on the black. This is not an easy shot for the rest, but it is very potable. To control the white and keep it for the next red is also very challenging. Oh, unlucky. That was very close. He just scored the left lip in the corner pocket, and that kept the ball out. One needs to be accurate and hit these balls nicely in the middle. Give yourself a chance and the balls will drop. Again, we've got Rafiq with a bit of a nonchalant shot. I'm really surprised that he's taking this approach, whereas he can be trying to play a more tight game. Fakhri not taking advantage of the situation. So Rafiq's got another chance. He'll probably go for the same long shot in the left pocket. Not easy, but Rafiq is always dangerous with his shots. Looks like he rather opted for the safety, and he got a good safety there. Well done, Rafiq. Got him to think a little bit. And a good exchange of safeties between both these players. Fakhri's got a very tight snooker, it looks like it. Rafiq will have to come off the top cushion. You could see the edge, so that was a good shot in the end. A little bit of a lucky kiss. and he's obstructed that red on the left with a pink. So he cannot actually pot that one. He'll have to play a safety. Fakhri will have to play a very good safety, try and get the white below the brown or close to the blue area. Both players seem to be struggling to get the white to the bottom cushion. Rafik having a full go and was a bit unlucky there. Kissing the black in off, giving Fakhri back a chance at the table, but with not any obvious spot on. He'll obviously try and play a good safety, sending the red between the brown, getting the red back up to the table on the side. So nothing easier for Rafik. Any mistake here on both players can be the end of the game. They both are level on 38 each, with 2 reds left. So the first person to make a mistake here can actually lose the game. Rafik had a bit of a nice kiss there on the blue to keep the white in check. I think he snookered Fakhri on that shot, so he'll have to come off the cushion and hope not to stick it up. Any mistake at this stage of the game is frame over, and I feel this is the best opportunity Rafik has had. He's got to commit himself and try and finish the game on this visit. He's had a good pot, but just running the ball too much into the black. So he's obviously going to opt to pot the blue. You need a very good queuing to get the white up. Gets the white up, but nowhere near on the pot on the blue. I'm very surprised at how Rafik is playing at the moment. Not giving it a full go and concentrating. Fakhri trying to hit the red very thin, ends up hitting it from behind and gets away with a reasonably good safety. Rafik looking at the different situations, probably want to clip the red, go past the black and back down the end of the table. And obviously not hitting it correctly, so getting the kiss on the pink. However, the red is in quite a safe position. The closer he gets to the cushion, the better. Fakhri is finally getting the run of this table here, getting the white close to that bottom cushion. Oh, unlucky for Rafik. It was a piece of bad luck there. It's a chance for Fakhri to make a break here, but not a winning break. The brown is on the cushion. It all depends on the color that he chooses here. And getting the white right to the bottom cushion does not help his scores much. So it looks like he might opt to play the safety. Hit the yellow, get the white up the table and try and snooker the yellow behind the blue. And obviously not hitting it hard enough for both balls to travel and give him the snooker. Fakhri will attempt this long pot, give it a full go. I'm seeing it actually go very far. Fakhri will attempt to save a safety and a pot at the same time. And try and get his right behind the blue. He just won't have the pace to do it. He's running a little bit short. Rafiq actually now opened the green up. That was a bit safe. So now Fakhri's got a chance to pot the yellow and the green. Brown is a bit safe. But that will put a bit of a lead on the table for him. He's at the moment 9 points up. He only needs green, brown and blue. And Rafiq should be basically needing all the balls. 3, 4, 7. It's 12 on the table. Actually only needs up to the pink. Two unfortunate kisses for Rafiq. Just seems to be playing a bit too fast. He just needs to slow himself down a bit. Times it works even Fakhri. Just going down and hitting the ball. I'm very surprised at both. And they're both excellent cueists. They might be fatigued and tired. They've been here the whole day. They both played a match earlier. Rafiq getting a bit of bad luck there. Very unfortunate. Kissing the pink and snooker himself. That will be foul and a miss. The referee will put it back. Rafiq just throwing in the towel. And there's only 6 points of difference. I'm very shocked at what's happening here. I don't understand. I don't understand what's happening here. Why is Rafiq doing that? I mean, it's only 6 points the difference. And a foul, that was 10 points of difference. So had he come out of the snooker, he still had a chance. Why would he do that? Very strange behavior from one of our top players here. Rafiq needs to compose himself and get himself back into the game if he wants to do something, yeah. Rafiq has just lost the plot a little bit. And he's showed some good form earlier today. Made a 54 and a 59, which was at that stage the 2 highest breaks of the event. I think one of them still the highest break. I don't see anybody that has made higher than 59. And Sean made a 56. So Rafiq will need to just compose himself a bit if he wants to be back into this match. I'm totally surprised that he actually gave up that game on that visit. 6 points behind, foul 4, 10 points behind with the brown on the table. Very unlikely. That's very shocked and surprised that Rafiq would just give up the game like that. I don't know if something has happened there to make him emotional, but very strange behavior that from one of the top players in South Africa. Let's hope he puts that episode behind him and calms himself down. Obviously not just having an atrocious break here. This is handing the match completely to Fakhri. Fakhri having a full gathered shot and also with safety in mind. Fakhri will sense what's happening with Rafiq and he's not going to feel anything about it. He will play the game and he will try his best to try and win. It seems like there are small insects flying around the table, a bit of a challenge for the referee. Oh my goodness, that was surprising that Fakhri actually missed the ball. The concentration level of both players is not up there. I can only think that they might be a bit fatigued. And Fakhri could have gone for the reds to the bottom, but he's choosing to wait. He can sense that his opponent is not got himself together on the table. So he will play the waiting game and get to the table when the opportunity is better, which is probably the right approach. Rafik has just lost his cool a bit. He does not gather himself together. This game will be over sooner than later. There's an opportunity here for Fakhri to make a break. The opening red is a bit tricky. If he pots this and gets good position on the brown, maybe even the blue, and he has a chance to make a break, but no, he misses it. And so Rafik has composed himself a bit, because this is a really good opportunity for him to make a small break and do something. Come on, Rafik, we know you can do it. Let's hope he composes himself and gets back into this match. Rafik was a bit unlucky going into the pack from the green and not really getting any position. And obviously trying to go for the red to the bottom with safety in mind and missing it completely. Fakhri will not be taking the miss, because I think there is a ball that will be up. Might choose the miss. Wally, I'm not sure. Fakhri is calculating and working out what's the best options for him, and it's a chance for him to put a long red. There we are. And from what he looked at earlier, it looks like the pink can go. So here's the first opportunity for Fakhri to try and seal this game. Shame the players are battling with some insects on the table. It's probably because of the lighting. And being at the Centurion Mall, there's just a lake behind this, the venue here. So the insects could be attracted by the light on the snooker tables. This reminds me of the World Championships that was in Zimbabwe. I think it was in the 90s. And we had the RBSF World Championships in Zimbabwe. And what happened there was they had this big storage warehouse in the middle of a field. So at night, when all the lights were on the snooker table, we had these huge rain insects coming in, and the referees had to be equipped with extra hand gloves in trying to sort the insects out on the table. It became very challenging at one stage, and they had to stop the matches because of that. And that resulted in the next day all these infrared insect killers that they brought in to help alleviate the problem. So we might need something like that tomorrow, but actually not, because the match will be finished before the evening comes, so we should be okay. Fakhri trying to make sure here. He's nicely on the red, he just has to roll through and it'll be perfectly on the blue. And he's on the right side of the blue to get to the red on the right side of the pack. He will be contemplating and looking at that. And he's playing a really fancy shot and overscrewing it to get to the same red. That's really a nice exhibition shot there by Fakhri, showing what cue power he has got. It's a nice attacking shot by Fakhri, taking his white down in case he misses. And he will definitely snooker Rafik behind the yellow here. He won't take any chances here. So Rafik a little bit in trouble here. 27 points to 4 points behind. And how is he going to approach the shot? Oh my goodness. He hits the pink dead on, head on. That is a foul in a miss. I doubt if Rafik will be taking this. Fakhri will be asking for a foul in a miss. It will be in his interest to rather pot and see if he can make a break from here. If he does ask the referee to put it back, it will be very challenging for the referee. A little bit short on the blue. Can nevertheless go off the bottom cushion and play for the red closest to the yellow. Okay, Fakhri rather opting to play a more positive stroke and coming up for the reds, and hence not getting exactly the position that he would have desired. He's got the red, red is touching, so he's got different options here. What is he going to do? He's probably going to just tuck the white behind the black. It's a good shot. He doesn't leave really anything up, but he's opened the black a little bit up. I think the black goes to the right pocket. So Rafik is off. I don't know what he's saying to Fakhri there, but really not playing with any real intent here. Good, nice spot by Fakhri. It's on the blue nicely. He will be looking to go into the reds there to try and develop one or two. He does do that successfully, but he misses the blue into the middle. So once again, Rafik is getting an opportunity. It seems like the red on the right can go. It's not easy to get position. From his reaction, it obviously cannot go, so he'll be playing a safety down to the bottom of the table. Oh my goodness. Rafik going full out and playing a double, which is never the correct shots under those circumstances, but he seems to be really nonchalant about what's happening. Just going down and smacking everything inside. Rafik tends to do that sometimes. I think had he just given himself a real opportunity, he's got a chance to win this frame, but he needs to get his focus back and concentrate on the frame at hand. And that's kind of a bit of expected from Rafik, not giving it a real positive concentration and positive go. He's now 40 points to 8. Oh, what a lovely shot from Fakhri. 40 points to 8 points behind, so that's a difference of 32 with the red. Now it's 33. So Fakhri needs just a color here and another 2 reds to almost secure the frame. And from what I can see, Rafik might even give up before then, if he carries on like he's been carrying on the last 2 games. Not good competitive play from Rafik, unfortunately. It's a pity though, because he's got great talent and great potential. I don't know why he's not focusing on the match. And as professional as always, Fakhri is choosing rather to take what is up and making sure. And he also gets a bit fortunate. Leaves Rafik nothing. Rafik smiling and shaking his head. Maybe he's not happy at the roll that he's getting, who knows. Points difference is 42 at the moment. So Fakhri needs 1 red and 1 big color. And can he put that red? 42 points. So it's 54 plays 8, so he needs a snooker. Rafik needs a snooker at this stage already. It's 46 points difference. And there we are. That's this frame ball. I feel Rafik will be giving up this game after the spot. I don't think it will continue in the game. He definitely won't even be looking for snookers. Oh, what a nice trick shot by Fakhri. A lovely shot with a lot of topside, getting the ball to spin back towards the pink and open it up. That was a great shot. Fakhri is a great exhibitionist and a great cueist. It's always lovely to watch him play. Excellent pot from him. Great pot with the rest. Both players smiling, Rafiq's laughing a bit. So they're playing the game in very good spirit. And a great pot by Fakhri. What an excellent exhibitionist shot again. Fakhri really enjoying himself and getting into it. He knows now he's now into the semi-finals. And there you are. That concludes the match. Rafiq hugging and shaking his hands. Not too sure why Rafiq was not very competitive in those other two frames. And there we are, the referee shaking. Well done to Fakhri Girding. He'll be our first semi-finalist for the evening. We look forward to seeing the guys tomorrow morning. We'd like to thank the sponsors, How, Cup and Andy Cloth. They are the major sponsors for the event, and obviously not forgetting Dyer Woodley from My Day Juices. And I'll be giving over the commentary booth to our friend here on table 1. This match has been concluded. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching the match. Bye-bye.
Did you see this one? If I had that one, it's visible, it's gone.